Good morning. Welcome to day 5 of 10 minutes of yoga every day for January. Nice to see you all joining. Hi, morning everyone. Just give everyone a quick second. And I nearly nailed it yesterday. I think I hit 11 minutes, but I do a little bit of chatter at the beginning, so I think that's fair. We're getting closer. We're going to build a little bit more today. We're going to add a couple of extra poses in. Morning, Sal. And yeah, let's just see how we go. I figure it's Friday. Surely we're all excited for the weekend. Let's start it right. Okay, as you're ready, coming to find your seat, whatever feels most comfortable to you. And then when you feel comfortable, just closing down the eyes and beginning to center yourself. So remembering we do this by just kind of noticing what's around us, any sounds that we can hear, noticing how we feel. If you've been rushing around, or maybe you're nice and calm this morning. And if it feels right for you to do so, maybe introducing those nasal inhales followed by exhale through the mouth. Just begin to bring your focus to that breath. Notice, is it in the belly, is it in the chest? And just bringing that focus inwards. As you're ready, keeping hold of that breath to take you through your practice, just begin to blink the eyes open. And then on your next inhale, let's take the arms up overhead. Maybe follow with your gaze. And then as you exhale, bring the arms down alongside you, planting that right arm down on the mat. Bring the left arm up and over as you exhale. You know the drill here. As you inhale, bring everything up through the centre, take it to the other side, left hand comes down, right hand reaches over. And we'll do a couple of these, so inhale, taking it back towards the right hand down, feel that stretch all down the left side of the body. Inhale up through centre, exhale, feeling the stretch. Just take one more, inhale, over towards the right, really reaching with the tips of that left hand. Inhale through centre, over towards the left. Inhale back up through centre, and reach towards the ceiling. Then as you exhale, bring both hands down to the mat. And we're going to find our cat-cow. So coming into that tabletop all-four position, with your hands directly underneath your shoulders, knees directly underneath your hips. And let's just take a couple of rounds of cat-cow to wake the body up. So as you inhale, drop the belly, gazing up towards the ceiling. Press into the tops of your feet. Exhale, push into the mat with your hands. Maybe chin comes to chest. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, arch through the back, pressing into the mat. Just take a couple of these in line with your own breath here. Give yourself that permission to go off script. Have it look slightly different to my version. And just feeling into how the body feels today. Just take one more. And then let's meet with a nice neutral spine, so just releasing that cat-cow, staying in this all fours tabletop position. Now I'm going to introduce low lunge from tabletop. So there's two options to get into low lunge from here. You can either press through your hands and kind of come up onto the knees, and then all we're going to do is bring that right leg forwards and through. Or from that tabletop position, if it feels more comfortable, you can kind of come up. For me, I have to come up onto my fingertips, and then you can bring the foot through in between the hands. Just have a little play, see which one feels best for you. And then once you've found that position, you're just going to inhale, arms reach all the way up. Now there's a few different ways you can make this more comfortable. You can take your foot further out to the edge of the mat, widen your stance. Really press into that front foot, but also really press into that back foot. You can either be on the top of your foot, or you can tuck the toes if that feels more stable. You want to think about tucking your pelvis here. Don't want to kind of arch through the back. You want a nice tucked pelvis so we can stack all those vertebrae, pull ourselves up through the crown of the head like we have been doing. And then you can either continue to reach up here, or some people do like to clasp the hands behind the back and open through the chest. Again, I just invite you to kind of play here, see what feels good for you. Let's take it to the other side. So just bring the hands down onto the mat, frame that front foot, take that right foot back out behind you, finding tabletop. And let's take it to the other side. So again, finding that way to bring the left foot forwards in whichever way is best for you. Inhaling to rise up. Pressing into that front foot, maybe taking it out a little wider for some extra balance. Maybe tucking through the back toes. Engaging through the core, tucking your pelvis. Really reaching up. Maybe clasping the hands behind the back. And then as you're ready and you feel like you've evened it out, I did speak for a long time on the other side. Bringing those hands back down to the mat, framing that front foot. We're just going to bring that leg back out behind us into that tabletop position. Trying my best to look at the time so I don't run over too much. From here, we're just going to swing the legs around. We're going to come onto our backs to end today. Just give it a shuffle so you can still see me. Coming down onto your back. Hugging the knees into the chest. And then finding any gentle movement here that feels good. So maybe rocking from left to right. Maybe using the knees to draw some circles one way and then the other. Just to massage through the lower back. I know I said it last time, but this is definitely one of my faves. And then as you're ready, just finding stillness here for a second. We're going to bring the feet down onto the mat before taking them out. Nice and long. Maybe arms come alongside the body, palms facing up. Or maybe you prefer one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart space, on the chest. And we're just going to let everything grow really heavy. Feel like you're melting down into the mat. Letting go of the breathing that we had throughout that. And just letting it return to your own normal rhythm. Releasing through the ankles, letting them grow really heavy. Releasing any tension in the shoulders and through the face. And as I said the other day, in this final resting pose, also called savasana, which you may have heard of, just kind of bring some nice kind thoughts to yourself. Acknowledge that you've shown up this week. Maybe thank yourself. And I will leave you here. Use this time as you wish. Maybe stay here for 5-10 minutes. I definitely would if I was you. Enjoy and go into the weekend knowing that's it, 5 days done, in the bag, guys. Have a good day and I will see you tomorrow.